Greetings, my name is Eric Lang, and this is the latest installment for my channel, Author Eric Lang. We'll be talking today about another people-centric project management phenomena out of my book, Engagement, Focus, Attention, and Project Management. The one that I've chosen for today is called the Event Horizon. Different individuals have different concepts of time, and they have different concepts of executing efforts over time. In addition to that, there's different parts of projects that have different time frame references. Certain segments of a project may execute over a week, where the whole project itself executes over 18 months. And then you wrap into all of this the differences in personality of contributors and project managers, the different time frame references baked into the project itself, and you combine that as an experienced project manager, as your experience builds over time, your ability to work across different frame references of time improves. So projects that as a new project manager, a 6-month project made you nervous because you had no experience with that time duration. As an experienced project manager, after 10 or 15 years of experience, executing over 2.5, 3, 4 years for a project does not make you nervous. And the example given in the book for this people-centric project management phenomena was a project that I worked on years ago. It was myself and another person who was new. We had to install 7 pallets of components on a piece of machinery. It was a 2-week project. And my colleague who was new to this work was very nervous looking at the giant pile of equipment that was unloaded from a truck that had to go up 2 flights of stairs and then be installed on a machine in a 130-degree Fahrenheit working environment. Whereas I had done this type of work before and was very confident we would be complete in 2 weeks. So we went to work. Part of being the project manager in a situation like that is not only executing the project, but improving the comfort level of the colleagues that you're working with. You have project scope. You have individual efforts within the project itself. You have the concepts of the contributors and the expectations of your leadership. Their time frame reference may be different than yours or where the project is at currently. So a project may be in the conceiving stage. It may be in the scoping stage. It may be in the presentation stage. And each of those has different documentation requirements and different levels of comfort for people that are involved in terms of time frame. And the time frame for the overall project versus scoping out a segment within a project, those are 2 different references as well. What this really boils down to is people. When you have 2 people working on the same project, but they're not working in the same time reference, there can be a lot of frustration. So as project manager, like all the other people-centric project management phenomena that's been shared, awareness is key. Know when you're working with someone and they begin talking about, why is something taking so long, or this is expectations for this to be done are shorter than what is realistic. Be understanding that you may not be on the same time frame reference, and that event horizon can make these interactions more challenging within the execution of the project. So contributor time frame, project manager time frame, and then the people who are going to take possession of the final outcome of the project, they could have a different time frame as well. And these time frames can change as the project's executed. And you'll see it in language, the words that they use, and whether they're excited about what the expectation for delivery time is or very disappointed. Again, make sure that those time frame references are the same. Where you're at in the time frame for a project will trigger different responses. And this is, for instance, the 98% problem. As project manager, you're very aware of when you're reaching that 98% delivery milestone, and that triggers certain actions as project manager to make sure you don't lose focus from your team. Your team may not be aware of that 98%, or they may be aware of it and you are not, in which case you're not both in the same awareness of time frame, and then you have an unconstructive outcome. They begin jumping ship because the project's coming to an end, and you as project manager didn't take that into account in your planning for your engagement with contributors. And this is also true when it comes to leadership and resource allocation. Some people will see the project as completing, and therefore they can begin pulling resources, or they could assume that it's 98% done, which is close enough to 100% that they can start doing whatever the project was there to do in the first place. So Event Horizon is the name that I came up with for this. Having watched this play out, there's a lot of tangential people-centered project management phenomena. The 98% problem is a good example of that. Where the hell are the goalposts going is another one. So time frame related phenomena are common. Awareness is key, and having a plan and recognizing when they start to happen is very important as a project manager. So I want to thank you for taking the time to watch my video today, and look forward to posting another one next week.